The skies are finally clearing up after a light rainfall most of the afternoon. The weather's approaching 49 degrees, so we've got a brisk West Virginia evening ahead of us. Wrap up tight and settle in, folks. This is 104.3 WVCK, the Basshwood Sound. I'm your host, Carrie Hammond. Coming up after a short break, mental health expert Dr. Wick will discuss the recent opioid epidemic that's been affecting.
Don't weigh the same. And change my clothes and wash my hands. Does the well go down that low? Let me breathe and I'll let you go. I knelt down in desperation. I felt around for something real. There's a radio station playing wrong in my ear. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive.
Time to kill before the funeral. Might as well spend it here. This place was always one for decisions. Somewhere for things to fall apart. I came up here every chance I could. One of the all-time great views. Really makes a small town look big. I used to love looking at Basswood from up here. It helped give me perspective. Until that day. Why can't the real world be as clear and peaceful as my own mind? Even if it does mean nothing stays hidden in here. Not even me. Come on, Anna, look at this.
What is it? Someone skinny dipping?
Anna, you really need to see this.
I can't even see. Something's blocking it. Sam, what are you doing?
I'm trying to be romantic.
What? Wait. Please don't tell me you're proposing.
I'm down on one knee, a ring. What else would I be doing? You look like I just ran over your grandma. Okay, the silence is really starting to scare me now. Anna, please say something.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring. You should know that. We've discussed it before.
We weren't happy. She was the one brave enough to face that. Lost in my head again. How much time did I miss? Sorry, Walter, but I don't think I'll stick around. Given up already? Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane and then you're gone? I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. Lots of hurt. And you might be right. But it's been 2 years. It's time to face the world. Time to adult. The good news, though, at least you don't have to do it alone.
Yuli, you actually came.
It's been a while. You've gotten taller.
Can we talk?
We're talking right now.
It's cold.
So,
You left.
Joan, that's not fair.
You left.
It was more complicated than just me and you.
It's always more important than me.
Joan, listen. After Anna and I broke up, I couldn't keep living with her. I didn't have anywhere else to stay. So I moved back in with my mom, who's over in Connecticut these days.
You didn't call, text, or anything. You were just gone.
I don't know what to say to that. You're right. I wasn't in a state where I could reach out to anyone. I'm still not. If Nick hadn't died, I never would have come back.
Thanks for being honest. You're always at least honest. Listen, I wanted to talk to you about what happened to Dad. It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have just crashed. He drove like a grandma, you know that. It's wrong. I don't buy it.
I'm just in town for the funeral, Joan. I'm not a PI or a cop.
You're the closest thing I can talk to. Will you just look into it, Muley? Please?
She wants her father's death to mean something. But where does that lead? What if it leads to the truth? That could change everything. An hour ago, you wanted to run away. Now you want to start another investigation? A few questions won't hurt anyone. Just tonight. To reassure her. And myself. This is a wake. If you poke around, people may end up poking back. Okay, whatever you do, at least leave the kid out of it. It would be cruel to lead her on. Friends don't lie to each other, even if it means disappointing her again. It's your call. Okay, I'll see what I can see and all that. Gumshoe it up.
You will?
You make some good points. It doesn't fit. I hate when things don't fit.
Yeah, me too. I might just be, I don't know, crazy or something, but...
You want to know for sure. I get it.
Thanks, Muley. I should go in before my mom misses me. You better get in there, too. Can't hide in your car all night.
Who says I'm hiding out here?
I do. See you inside.
Yes, the cat food is under the sink. Yes, yes it is, Mother. Trust me. Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back. Sэмюеле Higgs, as I live and breathe. Has it really been over 2 years? Regardless, I'm so glad you finally made it. It's good to see you. What kept you?
A trip down memory lane. I missed the funeral, but I made it to Nick's wake.
You have to bring it in for a hug. It's a Bassswood back in town requirement. So good to see you, even if I wish the circumstances were different. In times like these, we need the comforting touch of others. At least I do. Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, why?
No reason. If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you inside.
Here we go.
Mr. Sэмюеле Higgs, big shot investigative reporter.
Didn't think you'd ever be back in here.
I'd gladly slash your tires, but that mean you couldn't leave town. And you are.
Just really embracing those Higgs stereotypes, huh, Joel?
Gentlemen. We get you good old boys another round.
Mighty kind of you, Declan.
You're not worth it, Higgs. Making friends already, I see.
Declan, been a while.
Hey, careful. I'd rather not be working tonight. And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
I plan to be out of here by morning. Don't want to stay any more than you want me here.
Don't rush out of here on their account, but maybe don't dawdle either. You watch yourself.
Sammy! Oh, it's been ages.
Tara?
Oh, me? I've had this stomach thing lately, always churning. And this thing with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham. He burned alive, you know. Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy just after you left.
No.
The infamous Sam. I've read that article you wrote on the mine. You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
Oh, you read it. What do you think?
Of the writing? Fine. Fine. Of the reporting? Something that needed to be done. Many medicines are a bitter brew, but you still need to take them.
That's nice of you to say.
Oh, don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
Oh, and Sam, you...
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for us.
Oh, right. Don't be a stranger, Sam.
Kathy,
Sam, you actually came.
yeah, well, here I am. I'm just as surprised as you. How have you been?
Life in Basswood has been hard these last years. You'd know if you'd stayed. Joan was really hurt when you left town. Nick and I were never close after the breakup, and Joan's never had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Maybe don't break her heart this time when you leave town. All right?
Hard to make promises. I don't do well with those in Joan.
I've noticed.
But I'll try.
Sam, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Sorry we lost touch. Sorry I lost touch. Rest up, big guy.
Samuel, guess I lost the bet.
Bet?
Yeah, that bet you'd never come back to Basswood? Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke bad.
That wasn't the reason I left town.
Oh, you think it was that girl of yours? You left because the town hated your guts.
What are you even doing here, Dennis? You and Nick become friends or something?
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am. And I thought he was a hack, which he was.
This coming from the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords could give you a journalism degree.
It can. But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way. Relax. I'm just playing. At least tell me how you been.
Really good. I'm thinking of going back to school. Go for another master's.
So you don't have a clue what to do with yourself. Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked. Speaking of which...
I grief and woe in my poor aching heart. 'Tis but I suffer for your sake. Believe me, dear, that's true. I wish that you were staying here.
Anna?
Sam! I've missed you. Why'd it take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
It's not your fault. There's a lot of people that don't want me here, including myself.
People around here have short tempers and long memories, but most of them mean well. Sam, the mine was gonna close anyways. Maybe in a year or 2, 5 if the Lord has a sense of humor. It was gonna run dry or have an even bigger disaster. It wasn't your fault.
I wish everyone else understood that.
People are scared, mad. You were easy to blame. When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions. Whenever people talk about you, he always says, you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, your dad's Joe. He's an oak. Unmoving and annoyingly supportive.
It wasn't just him. Nick thought your piece was great. He was actually jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven, as he used to put it. You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious. But I think it's only now I realize how much I cared for him.
Yeah. That's, you two must be so hard.
Are you okay? You knew about us, right? He said he was gonna tell you.
Yeah, I knew, but knowing and, knowing are different.
Yeah, I guess they are. But this was all nice. The funeral, the wake. Walter did a good job. But it all just makes me feel heavy. It makes my heart hurt. Like Nick's memory has been laid on top of me and I'm still carrying him.
It's hard for me to really just wrap my head around it, Nick being gone. Smart. Don't rock the boat when the person in the boat just lost a loved one.
It's big. I can't get my head around it either. His stuff is all over my house, but he's just missing. Things without an owner. Most of it I'll probably give to Joan and Kathy, throw away. I don't even know. Sam, I'm tired, and if I'm gonna drink and cry, I wanna do it alone. I played that stupid song like I told myself I would. He said, or he used to say, it made him ache. I did it, and I'm going home. We need to catch up, though. Let's meet for coffee tomorrow and talk. Really talk. 9:30?
Yeah, maybe.
I'll be at the cafe across from the paper. Christina's. It was honestly nice seeing you.
Samuel, come. Have a round with me.
So, Nick wasn't drunk, and me? I was drunk as a skunk.
Ah, Samuel, join us. We were just sharing stories about dear Nicholas. And let me get your next round. Maybe Ethan has a suggestion for a worthy spirit?
Oh, spirits? Oh, no. Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting. To dear Nicholas.
Yeah, he'd been coming in a lot lately. Sat right there, with a bad dad joke or two.
With friends, I guess? Maybe Anna.
Well, by himself with his laptop as his date.
He never drank alone.
You two were close, though, right? Tell me about the man outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
He was always good with Joan, though Kathy did the heavy lifting. Took her to school, fed her, clothed her, and Nick would pick her up. Play dad for a few hours. Mostly she'd just sit in the office drawing. He'd drop her back off with her mom after dinner.
Greater men have done far less by their daughters. The friend of man, the friend of truth. The friend of age, and guide of youth. Few hearts like his with virtue warmed, few hearts with knowledge so informed. If there's another world, he lives in bliss. If there is none, he made the best of this.
Burns. That from your eulogy?
You know Robert Burns? And no, just something I keep on hand for toasts.
Well, it's a good choice. And sorry about that, Sam. I wasn't trying to bring you down.
I'm the one dwelling on these things.
Wakes get sad. Very sad. Death and drinking is a heady brew.
Still, I'm showing jealousy for a dead man. Not the best look.
Some would say being honest with yourself is the only way to honor friends. How's the family taking it?
Joan and Kathy seem shaken. Kathy has a lot to deal with, now more than ever. And who can prepare for losing a parent? Not a soul. Not a single soul.
Put that down! Kathy, what's your underage child doing drinking? You have no control over her? Ethan can lose his
I
license.
wasn't doing anything! Don't touch me!
Joan!
Leave me alone. You guys are all so stupid!
You do not talk to people that way. I'm sorry, everyone. She's just so...
That was quite heavy-handed. I hope the little one doesn't take it to heart.
What a night! I'd say that went well. Ish. You got to chat with everyone you've been avoiding. Even if the years didn't smooth their animosity as much as I hoped.
Just shut up. Coming back to Basswood was your idea.
You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything. Deep down, you've been looking for a reason to come back. It's gonna be one of those long nights inside your head, huh?
Hey, I didn't ask for you to be here. To come back.
I couldn't let you miss this.
You just showed up.
You can't see it now, but the guilt would have eaten you alive. You're back out in the world. Feeling emotions, fitting in, that's progress.
Fuck the world.
pointless talking and more talking, and no one says what they mean. Go away. Let me enjoy being miserable. Just try and make sure you don't do anything stupid. No promises. No, stay out.
You have 10 minutes before we charge you for another day.
Oh, okay. What kind of monsters have a checkout at 9? What happened last night? Oh, my head. Pills plus drinking. That was not my best idea. Did I black out or what? I already feel more human. Now, where did I put my shirt? That's not good. That's... Where did I get this? What did I do? Sam, be more careful. Breathe. Focus. I know what you're thinking. Stop thinking that. Pills and alcohol, you're lucky enough you didn't wake up dead. I need to know what happened last night. Last place I remember is the bar, so I'll start there. The squeaky nail gets hammered down. Maybe don't play lone wolf detective. I'm gonna take it slow and be cautious, don't worry. Yeah, telling people not to worry always works. I can't just run from whatever this is. So either help me or get out of my head. It's your life, Sam. I just live here. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Do you really think breaking and entering is a good idea? Used Ethan's hidden spare key, no breaking involved. I don't know if he'll see it that way. I could wait for the bar to open, or I could look for answers. I picked the latter. Whoa. What happened here last night? At least I can always count on this place to make sense. Now to work out what happened while I was blacked out last night. I just need to think it through logically, throw out impossibilities. Until only the truth is left.
You know, the man who talks to himself has an idiot for an audience.
Fuck off, Dennis.
I see why you have so many friends left in town.
Yeah, you would know about that.
At least my best friend never slept with my ex. Who do you blame more, huh? The backstabbing asshole or the bitch who...
You don't talk about Anna or Nick that way.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. But not here. Meet me later at the...
Ethan is coming back in through the front. At least I think it's him. You think it's him? I can't actually tell if you can't tell. What I know for sure is, if it's Ethan, he may not be happy to find you here. So I strongly suggest you leave. And if you don't, well, tell him you're here to apologize about last night. You trashed up his bar and then broke in. Time to leave if you're leaving. You'll want to apologize. Trust me.
God damn. Sam? You're not here to rob me, right?
Ethan, no, I'm not here to rob you.
Oh, good. I don't want to have to break your legs.
I'm here to apologize about last night.
Ah, I thought that might be the case. Don't sweat it. This place gets busted up once a month.
Sounds rough.
I guess it is what it is. Buy a bar, you gotta run a bar, you know? I'll take cleaning up your dumbass mess over dealing with family any day.
Family, huh?
That's my sister, Celeste. She dropped out of school and is living in some commune called the Cove. She wants to be called Kayla now.
It's her life.
Yeah, and it's my choice to be pissed she's ruining it. Look, Sam, we're fine. This is fine, but get the hell out of my bar, okay?
I got places to be anyways. See you around, Ethan. Of course. I come back on the town's Miners' Day celebration. Well, you always did have great timing. No time to dwell on that. Focus. You tried Dennis's cell phone. No answer. So what now? There's that coffee date with Anna. Anna might have to wait. I want to see if anyone has seen Dennis first. I don't know, I'll play it by ear. Just remember, she's expecting you. She's extending the olive branch. Don't drop it.
Now, I can't just have you hanging around here all day like a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey, don't give me that. People have been complaining, so don't let me see you here again.
You fascist.
What you just... I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks like you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some people you just can't reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
I'll just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night. I'm not judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
That person you were talking to? Who's that?
A lost soul. Vagrancy isn't a crime, but loitering and trespassing are. I try to be understanding, polite, but it's hard when no one is polite back. People call you pig or fascist just for doing your job. Then they go and do things like deface the whole town. And I'm the asshole? It can get under your skin. Where's you at day after day? It grinds you down. It makes you feel like you've been lifting logs all day. Nah, sorry about that. I went off for a spell. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
Trust me, I know. I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean.
Joe.
Sam? You old bridge jumper, how you been? What's the calendar say?
2 years, Joe. It's been 2 years.
Too long. Heard you showed up yesterday. Boys give you trouble?
They might have given me a bit of a welcome back.
After the mine closed, well, it ain't easy to put food on the table. Don't let that weigh on you. No one else has lost their legs recently.
So, how have you been holding up?
Terribly. But Anna keeps me young. How'd you ever let her get away?
You probably know better than me.
I heard all about it. Still, I always liked you. Straight shooters are a rare breed these days. I like a man that can look me in the eye and say what he means.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
I wish. Just about the only guy I could talk hockey with.
Not football?
I want to talk football. I can just grab anybody on the street. Dennis actually enjoys a man's sport. But no, I haven't seen him.
I noticed you weren't at the bar last night.
Went home after the service. Being crippled takes it out of you. Normally, I'd be rotting away in my recliner, but I like to come out, see the decorations, pay my respects to old iron here. This town's been a mining town before I was born, and it'll be one after I die. It's good to get out and celebrate your roots every now and then.
I don't have the same perspective on Miners' Day that other people have.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
I have places I need to be, but it's good to see you.
Just promise you won't wait 2 years before saying boo again.
I'll do my best. Hey, Bug. What are you doing out here?
Hey, Muley. Waiting for my mom to get off her shift at the pharmacy. Drawing. I got a new journal after I left the old one somewhere. See?
Did you get home okay last night?
Yeah. I bike everywhere. It's not like anything scary bad happens in Basswood. At least not normally. Any word on my dad? Did you really look into it?
Sorry, Bug. Other things have been getting in the way.
Yeah. Everyone keeps saying things like that. Sorry. I know you're trying. It's just, This town, you know? This place. It feels like I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I can't think. I can't stand my mom. I don't like school. Well, except for science. And just... when I imagine myself in the future, I just don't... I don't know. I don't see this place. Or these people. I'm somewhere else. Anywhere else. I know it's stupid, just...
It's not stupid. If you want, you can go anywhere in the world. Have adventures, fall in love. I mean, that's what I've been told anyway.
Gross. Okay, well, that other stuff sounds okay, though. Thanks for listening.
I got grown-up stuff I gotta do.
I've got kid stuff I gotta see about. So we're both busy.
Yo, get out the way.
You move. I'm the one coming in.
Shh, fuck you.
That's enough. Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. You were quite inebriated.
Honestly, I don't remember last night. You saw me blackout drunk. Not my finest hour.
I would say not. After your barroom brawl. I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside. And I tried to get you to hand over your keys. But you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No. No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
You really don't need to say things like that.
But it's true. The mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover. But I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
A pill pusher who doesn't want to push pills. That's a new one.
Everything is poison. All that matters is the dose. Now, you have a good one, young man. Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
I have to ask, why move here, of all places? You know, here, Basswood. A blink and you miss this town. People move out of Basswood, not in.
The town I used to work in had 100 other pharmacies in it. Oh, you'd make sales. But you don't get to know anyone, ever. Plus, if I'm being honest, I always imagined I'd retire in a small mountain town. Samuel, I saw you talking to Walter. Can you ask him something from me?
Sure thing. What is it?
I knew I could count on you. I was hoping the Basswood jungle could run a piece about me. You see, some of the older folks see me as an outsider still.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'll try and remember to ask next time I talk to him.
I really appreciated the chat, but I'm afraid it's time I get back to work. Do come see me again.
When this town wasn't just a dead horse we all keep kicking. Now I've gone and made a bit of a mess. Oh, Sam, is that you? Dear, please, could you help an old doddering woman?
You are many things, but not doddering. Plotting, maybe.
Sam, you shouldn't say such things, even if they're true.
Okay, Muley, for 2 points. What is the name of the pink pony on the animated cartoon show Prancers? The super cool one I was telling you about the other day? You know, my favorite?
Polly. Polly Pony?
No, that's her sister. She's totally different.
Then what is her name?
I'm not telling. What if the card comes up again?
You really like to win, huh, Bug?
All right, coffee for you and hot chocolate for the young... Is that a comic about monsters?
It's about Tardigrade Man. He can survive almost anything. His only weakness is his own emotions. He's based on the microscopic tardigrades. It has 8 legs and can survive star radiation.
Huh. Well, it doesn't seem like the kind of thing a young woman should be reading.
She says she's gonna be an entomologist. What can you do?
I am going to be an entomologist. I'm going to study every bug, especially the crawlies. But tardigrade isn't a bug. It's a microanimal.
Well, good for you. Sounds like just what a young woman like you should be reading.
So, can we play this again tomorrow, maybe?
We can play as often as you want.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise.
Pinky swear? If you break those, you go to hell.
I don't think you're supposed to be using that language.
You can't break this. No matter what.
You're real intense for a kid, you know that?
Say it!
I won't break the pinky swear, no matter what.
Thank you so much. You're always such a dear.
Say, Christina, have you...
Oh, Sam, it's been years. It really is so nice to see you again.
Yeah, likewise, but...
I wanted to come to the funeral yesterday, but just thinking about it, oh dear.
Now, I know you want to interrupt her because I want to interrupt her. So eyes on me, buddy. Happy thoughts, deep breaths. Yeah, well, speaking of the...
Poor Joan, losing her father at such a young age. Ah, what a tragedy. I was trying to find one of those games she likes so much to cheer her up. Poor child only has Kathy now, and, well, far from me to...
Have you seen Dennis since yesterday?
Have you not learned to not interrupt people when they're talking, Sam?
I don't have time for small talk today.
As rude as ever. I haven't seen Dennis. You have a nice day.
Sam! Glad you came.
Of course. I said I would.
I can still be glad about it. So, I hear you got in a fight after I left the wake?
It was really more of a scuffle than a fight. A bit of tit for tat.
Oh, well, if it was just a bit of friendly fisticuffs.
Yeah, I don't know if I could call it friendly. You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why? Afraid your powerful blows laid him up?
So, what are you working on?
I'm working on an article on how nature does its best to reclaim the land after a strip mining operation. Why are you looking for Dennis? I can tell something has you spooked. I can always tell.
Go on. Tell her. You could honestly use a non-imaginary person to confide in. She might slow me down. Or try to involve the cops. She might do those things, yes. Or she might be someone who you can trust. Who can help. I woke up today and my shirt was covered in blood.
Blood? What happened?
I don't know. Last night, pills and alcohol mixed. It's all a blur. That's why I'm looking for Dennis.
Have you tried the Basswood jungle? He likes to work weekends.
No, not yet. I'll do that right now.
Sam, is there anything I can do to help? Oh, nah. I'm just gonna do my own thing. Oh, Sam.
My. Look what we got here. Showing your face in town again. I thought you were smarter than that. But I'm glad we ran into you. We have unfinished business after all.
Joel, look.
Careful. I don't want to have this conversation again. We clear?
Nice sucker punch.
Got some bite. Well now, seems you want a beating. I can oblige.
Declan's right down the street.
This is a small town. There's not enough room for you in it.
Been a while. This place used to be my home, or at least felt like it. Dennis! Dennis. What happened? Who? Is that how I got blood on me? Did I? This is Dennis's office. There must be some clues around. Sam, keep it together. You can solve this. Figure this out before Dennis dies again and the panic overwhelms you. The blood on the shirt was Dennis's, but I didn't kill him. I found him dead. Blackout drunk, panicked. I stumbled to my car. Luckily, I ended up back at the hotel and not wrapped around a pole. Now, I know I didn't do it. The police, though, may not feel the same way. I need to search the area. See if I can find out why someone would murder Dennis. The puzzle comes together. Dennis was reading everyone's emails. He found out that Nick hadn't stopped his investigation like he'd told Walter. And that Nick was still talking to some informant. Then he decided to tell me. And now he's dead. I need to look through any notes Nick left in his office and check Walter's computer. They have to have something for me to go on. So, Walter got the police report from Bess. Nick was supposedly drunk at the wheel, which doesn't sound like him. And his seatbelt was off and his windows up, which both sound very wrong. Walter seemed to buy it, but I don't know if I do. Nick always kept extensive records of his work. He was almost obsessive. How could there be so little information regarding his last investigation? Nick had a contact. Same name as in the email. He was onto something big. Nick was traveling all over. Train tickets, hotel bills, out of state even. He was tracking something, or someone. Nick was looking into the impact the closure of the mine had on Basswood. But what was he looking for? What Nick was looking into was something big and dangerous. It's why he was so careful. So, did you come to the logical conclusion to this mess we're in? Just a hint. We should get out of town immediately. Basswood isn't the safe, sleepy town it once was. Exactly. Like I said, you should get out of town. And the details of Nick's death, it doesn't sound like him. 2 years is a long time, Sam. He may have changed more than you know. Changed decade-long habits? I need to go to the crash site. Just remember, if you're right...
Sam? What's happening? Dennis. That's Dennis. What happened? Is he...
Anna, listen to me. He is dead. Dennis is dead. Don't panic.
Oh my God, no. It's... How could this happen?
He died last night. Hours ago. Not much we can do right now. He asked me to meet him here after, but I was so drunk I arrived late. And the person that actually showed up killed him.
Your bloody shirt was clearly from this. That means you were here yesterday. It links you to the crime scene. And you've been running around town all morning asking about Dennis. It won't look good. We need to call the police.
They'll think I killed him. I thought I did at first. I have no alibi.
This is not about you. Dennis had a family. They have to know what happened. It's the right thing to do. Do you want Walter to find his body come Monday?
She has a point. Someone is gonna find him eventually. Involving the police would only slow us down. I'll be more efficient on my own. Efficient and possibly friendless. You've already trusted Anna once. I suggest you keep on that road. Okay, but not that phone. Use one of the landlines here and don't leave your name.
You remember I'm a journalist, right? I know how to keep things confidential.
Also, I think whoever did this might be linked to Nick's accident.
This is about Nick? The crash?
I'm going to the crash site to confirm my suspicions.
I'm going with you.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
You trusted me before. It's only fair I do the same for you. I'll call the cops from here so they can't track us.
All right. Here we are.
It barely looks like anything happened.
It's been a week, but we'll find something. I know we will.
Is it okay if I stay here? I don't think I'm ready to...
Sure. I doubt I'll be good company anyway.
You mean you're over-focused to the point of non-reactive thing? I remember, especially how you always end up being right somehow. I hope. I don't know what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, me neither. This is the place. Nick, I'll get to the bottom of this. The report states Nick was driving under the influence of alcohol. He was startled by an animal. And drove through a road sign before crashing into a tree. Things don't add up. Only one simulation fits the evidence. The police report was wrong. I thought you quit.
I did. So, did you find anything?
Nick, he was murdered. I'm sorry, the police report was clearly wrong.
Fucking...
Anna?
Here, just...
Joe, it's Sam.
Where's Anna? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's right here. She's just a bit busy.
I need her to come back immediately. There's been a break-in at her place.
What? Are you all right? What happened?
I wasn't there when it happened. Just arrived. Called the police, then called my daughter.
We're on our way. Someone broke into your house.
Okay, so, about Dad. Don't tell him what we found. Please. It'll just worry him for no reason.
How are you holding up? After finding out what we found out.
I'm guessing about as well as you. Not great. Let me go calm my father down. I'm pretty sure he's ready to call the National Guard.
Anna,
maybe give her a few moments with Joe before you barge in. Also, take a few moments for yourself as well. You used to live here, and now some other guy, Nick, of all people, was living here. With her. Things are different. She's different. You're different.
I think I can handle this. Hopefully.
Keep in mind, Sam, no matter how much you want to, you can never go home again.
It's fine, Dad. I can handle this.
Someone broke into my daughter's house and you want me to just sit by and wait?
Yes, that is exactly what I want you to do. Don't you have an appointment?
I always have an appointment. I'm at the doctor's more often than I'm home. Sam, talk some sense into my daughter here.
You know, Anna, Joe's pretty sharp for an old man who can't walk.
That's right. And Sam here's got a good mind for a fool-headed kid.
Dad, I love you. And I love that you want to protect me, but please, it'll be okay. Go to your doctor's appointment. The police will be here soon.
I'm just bellyaching. It's your house. Your rules. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Though before I head off, Sam, you tell me if something was going on, right? Anna's brave and she's strong, but she's also stubborn.
Dad, I told you I can take care of myself.
And I'm old enough to know when things ain't right. You tell me now, Sam. You tell me if my little girl is in danger. I can't watch over her anymore, so I need you to keep her safe.
Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Joe, I don't know.
She's all I have left. Promise me you'll protect her. I need your word.
Wow. Heavy. Joe's really laying on the paternal guilt. I can't promise something like that. I don't know what might happen. He just wants to feel like someone is looking out for her. I can't blame him. And what if I can't keep that promise? Then refuse. All I know is I personally couldn't say no to a desperate father. I still can't hide anything from you.
Sam, don't.
I won't lie, Joe. There is something going on. It could be dangerous, but I'll make sure Anna doesn't get mixed up in it.
All right. I'm trusting you on this.
I'm not some kid. I decide what I get mixed up in.
You can't blame me for looking after you.
I just didn't want you to worry. You're both so patronizing. I'm heading inside. See how bad it is.
Anna is not well. This time, at least, try to be there for her. Anna? Anna, are you okay? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. She needs you, buddy. Needs me? I don't even think she knows I'm here. What am I supposed to do? Something. Anything. It's the thought, the effort. Get her a drink. Just show her you're here. I'm not sure how a drink will make her feel better about murders and break-ins. But I guess I've heard worse ideas. Might take the edge off.
That's sweet. I'd assumed you'd already gone to look around and, I don't know, think. This is just so fucked. Nick, my house?
Sam, you should distract her. Get her talking or thinking about anything else.
My stuff, everything is trashed. Is this like the worst coincidence? Or is it related to Nick's death?
You're not alone. Here, have a drink. It'll help.
Yeah, Yeah, you're right. It's helping a bit.
Hey, are you feeling better?
Yeah. Thank you, Sam. Sorry, I just kind of lost it for a second there.
Yeah. I mean, careful, Sam. You know you can be indelicate. She needs your support right now.
I mean, it hasn't been an easy week, you know? And I've got the feeling it isn't over yet.
It's going to be okay.
I'm not as sure as you sound. Nick's dead. My house is trashed.
Well, you did sound a bit hollow.
This whole thing is a mess. But honestly, it's been a mess for a while. Like, everything was fine, you know? Nick moved in, it was nice, but lately he just closed himself off. He'd been gone most nights. At the bar or the fishing shack, come home late, refusing to talk about his work. It got unbearable. It was almost like I was living with you all over again.
It doesn't feel good, but she needs to get this off her chest. Don't be too harsh on her. There was no need to go for the throat, Anna.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I don't know why I said it. It's just having you in the house. It's bringing back a lot of things. We had a good time. So many memories here, both bad and great.
We did have a good time, yeah.
But then came Dad's accident. The mine investigation. Your proposal. I still feel horrible about how it all happened. But you understand why I said no, right?
You didn't want a ring. You told me before. I thought it was what you're supposed to do. I thought maybe it'd save us.
That's a nice thought. I feel like you're listening now. And I thank you for that. You know? It ended so abruptly, you and I. I don't think I ever took the time to really process what happened. I wonder if it would have ended the same way with Nick. If my relationship with him was as doomed as my relationship with you. The way Nick closed himself off to me the last few weeks. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I can't bear to live with someone, to truly share my life, to make compromises and all that.
It wasn't your fault that Nick closed himself off. No one makes someone distant, especially someone like Nick. It must have been on his side. He was dealing with something dark. I know that's why I closed people off. I never spoke to Nick again after leaving town.
It doesn't matter anyway now, does it? He's dead, and whatever we had is done. And we're on our own if we're gonna find out who killed him. I'm not backing down from this, no matter what we find. What about you?
Yeah, I mean... I want to know who killed Nick as much as you do.
Let's get the asshole who did this behind bars. It's the only thing we can do for Nick now. I just keep bouncing back from terrified to angry.
That is very understandable.
Can you take a look upstairs? I still need a moment. Let me make sure I'm done crying and all that.
Take your time. I'll tell you if anything's wrong.
Thanks, Sam. Sam! Sam! Who was that? Sam! Are you okay?
I think whoever trashed your house just trashed me.
Can you stand?
Yeah. The headache isn't as bad as the one I had this morning.
I couldn't get a good look at them. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer. I must have interrupted them.
There's no trace of whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
We need to figure out what Nick is hiding. Did he ever let anything slip? And I mean anything. Did he talk about what he was working on? Anything about him or his activities seem out of the ordinary lately?
No. No, I don't think so. I don't... Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns.
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. Said he was night fishing.
But if that's where he went to keep his secrets away from you...
It'd be worth taking a look.
Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
Couldn't they have gotten here 2 minutes ago? They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back. I'll talk to Bess and keep her busy.
If you're sure, I'll go to the fishing shack. It sounds like if Nick was hiding something, it might be there.
I'm starting to get worried.
Sorry! I was just in the bathroom. Be right out. Go.
Nick's fishing shack. A lot of memories here. Good memories. Anna said he'd been sneaking off here to work on something. I almost hope I don't find anything. Nick, what were you up to? Bug?
Muley? How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
Bug, this is not a good idea.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
Do you have any idea how far that is?
About 80 miles to get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
You can't leave like this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh, yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
She's serious about this. Careful, Sam. This is not a drill. Maybe try to bring up her mother again. Is there something wrong with your mom?
No, I'm running away because things are so great. Plus, I know what she'll say. Calm down, think of the common good. She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Look, I'm not a child anymore. I'm not asking for your permission. There's nothing for me here.
You should talk to your mom about this. She's the only family you have left.
You're just not listening. Both of you always telling me what to think. Both of you trapped in your own heads. I'm done relying on others. My dad I could rely on. But he's gone. There's nothing else for me around here.
I was wrong yesterday. She's not in denial. She's scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
Didn't you see all the people who showed up at his funeral? This town has a hole the size of your dad in it right now. Everyone feels like you do. Your mom is probably just as sad as you are. just as broken up about it.
But she doesn't listen. They don't listen. Every time I try and talk about it, people just give me this look. This place is full of gutless, patronizing adults, and I'm sick of this dumb little town. It's choking me, and I need fresh air. I need someplace I can think, not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
You like insects? How about someone who studies them? Would you like to be an entomologist? Go around the world, collecting bugs?
You remember? Yeah, bugs are cool. That does sound fun.
You can leave Basswood that way, but you can't do it without finishing school. It won't be easy, but it's better than just wandering out in the dark. Focus yourself on your goals. I know your father would be proud of that.
You're just telling me what I want to hear. Or what you think I want to hear. I just want the truth. For once, from someone. I'm wasting my time here with you.
Bug.
Don't touch me! I'm sick of you, I'm sick of this town, and so I'm going! And you can't stop me!
Sam, we have to do something. She just wants honesty. She doesn't care about bullshit. I can relate to that. I'll tell her what we found out about Nick's death. You can't do that. You're the adult. She's the child. Do you want her to start looking for the people who killed her father by herself? Do the responsible thing. Make her stay. It's for her own good. You were right, Bug. Your father didn't die in that crash. Someone killed him and covered it up, made it look like an accident. Now, I don't know who did it yet or why. That's why I came here. That was maybe too much, Sam. She's a kid.
I was right?
You were right. I need you to not tell anyone, though.
I won't. I won't tell anyone. Not even my
And I
mom.
need you to stay at home.
I will. I'm gonna go home right now. Thank you, Sam.
I don't know if that was a good idea. Me neither. But hey, it worked. Let's see what we have here. That's a lot of cash. More than Nick could make in a decade. Nick was gathering at the Cove, and that's how he found his informant, Dee. It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it is. Opioids. From Dee? Nick, were you looking into drug trafficking? Richard, a.k.a. Dickie, a.k.a. D. Looks like I found who I was looking for. So that's what it was. Nick suspected a drug ring flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed. He had an informant, Dickie. Probably a low-level drug dealer, and he also had a lot of cash on hand. More than a reporter should. Dickie set up a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. Dickie may be the only person who knows what really happened. I need to find him. He lives at this place, the Cove. Or he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is.
Bess barely asked about the break-in. She seemed more focused on your fight with Dennis.
I'm on top of the suspect list. Or at least I would be if I was her.
Bess said I should call her if I found you. She believes you're dangerous. You were right back at the Basswood jungle. I think we're on our own.
They'll try to arrest me now. We have to find Dickie. I can't let Joan down.
I'm sure Dickie's still there. He had no other place to go.
What are you two doing? The longer you run from the police, the worse it'll be when they catch up with you. That makes sense.
The Cove is a wonderful place. A sort of commune. Lynette, who runs it, she lets anyone in who follows her rules. No real questions asked. It's mostly filled with desperate people, though. Recovering junkies, ex-gang members, and you'll need to be extra careful. Some of them used to work at the mine. So, how should we handle finding Dickie?
You and I are gonna figure something out together. Don't worry. Or worry a little. Just not a ton.
Oh, trust me. I'm worried a ton. Just not a shit ton. We just need to be careful. And look out for each other.
This town has like 17 people in it. You've met the killer. I'm not saying you have to run and hide. Just be careful. That's enough.
What's enough?
Enough of a plan. I think we have enough of a plan.
Do we? I just get so angry that someone did this. Killed my friends, invaded my home. It's the worst feeling. Like part of my soul has been stolen. We need to find out who did this. I need to take back from them what they took. I need to find some small piece of feeling safe again, if that even makes any sense.
It's the knowing they might get away with it. The lie they made up being seen as true that just burns a hole right through me.
Yeah, you're right, I think. Then I think something else 10 seconds later.
Because you've got this. Easy. Look at you. So together. You got so drunk, you've forgotten anything that could have been remotely useful. Your friends are turning up dead. You're getting brained, but that's not fair. Shut up.
Sam!
Sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
Don't take all of this out on me.
So you're just gonna keep telling me off? Disregard my advice? Well, if you think you know better, Sam, no reason for me to linger. Enjoy your little investigation without me, Sam. Don't get us killed, okay?
Here. This is the Cove.
Huh?
Get your head on straight. The Cove. We're here.
Right.
Sam, you sure you want to keep going?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You're sure? You can rest in the car while I ask around.
I'll manage. Don't worry about me.
Who the hell are you? Anna, what are you doing here?
Tyler, you look healthy.
You ain't the only one surprised I'm still alive. Who's the narc?
I'm Sam.
Was I talking to you?
This is Sam. He's a friend.
Yeah, lucky for him, or I'd have thrown his ass out already. So what are you two here for?
We're here trying to find Dickie.
Yeah, someone always is. You tried looking up your own ass?
Tyler.
Don't say I never did nothing for you. You'll want to talk to Lynette.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah, I know.
Is he always like this?
He's pretty much the gatekeeper around here. Interviewed him last time I came by. I'm gonna talk to Lynette. She's kind of in charge.
I'll go see what I can find.
Okay, but be careful. People only end up here if they have nothing left to lose.
Ow!
Watch it. The place is full of wood shavings.
And why do you have an open flame?
I don't remember asking for your opinion.
Fair enough.
I'm Kayla. What do you want?
Kayla. You know Ethan?
Yeah, I knew him.
You're his sister, right?
I was. So, you gonna tell me what you're here for?
I'm looking for a guy named Dickie.
Don't know where he is and don't care. He might be off with his stupid quad bike thing for all I know.
Quad bike thing?
Loud. Goes off-road, has 4 wheels. Makes you look like an asshole. Occasionally leaks gasoline and would have burned down the whole camp. Tyler didn't save his sorry ass with his fire extinguisher.
Well, I'll see you around.
I don't feel like you have to.
I only know you by reputation, and what I know I don't like. You don't get to just gallivant around here however you damn well please. So back the hell off, or I will fuck you up.
Hey, I don't want any trouble, just sorry.
I should kick your ass out of principle.
Hey, man. This guy ain't worth it. Just forget him. But if he doesn't get the message soon, I'll help you work him over.
Got it. Got it. I'm gonna get past these two if I want to reach Dickie. I need to get them to look away from this trailer. Around Kayla's tent is the most efficient spot for a distraction. It's at the opposite end of the camp. They'd have their backs turned to me. But I still need a place to hide. They'd suspect me right away. Cabin stands right in the middle of the camp, far enough from everyone for them to not notice me. Close enough to reach Dickie before they come back. It'd be my best shot. I have a plan. All that remains is to figure out the details. Hey, Anna. Can I have a quick sidebar? I found him.
Where?
The goon squad won't let me near it.
Lynette isn't gonna be any better. They look after their own.
I can get there, but I'll need your help.
What exactly are you planning?
I need to create a distraction to get to Dickie. Setting the bear statue outside Kayla's tent on fire would work, but it's critical I wait for Anna to act first, or I won't have enough time. Then I can use a match to ignite the splinters and get the fire started. I'll have to get out of there before Lynette and Kayla can close in on me. After that, I'll hide in the cabin. Tyler and JR will leave to put the fire out. It'll give me a window of opportunity to run to Dickie's trailer unnoticed. That'll do it. No one will see me get to Dickie. I need to time everything carefully. I'll only get one shot. You'll have to be cautious. I need you to sabotage the water hose. Unscrew the cap where it attaches so there's no pressure.
Okay, but why?
Do you trust me?
Yes.
Then trust me.
Someone help! It's burning everything! Help! Something's wrong with the hose. I'm not getting any pressure.
I'll be right there. Just hold on.
Hurry! Hurry! My hair is burning! Kayla, calm down. It'll be okay. I worked so hard on it.
What the hell?
I've been looking for you. We need to talk.
Oh, no, look. I'm real sorry I clocked you and shit.
Clock me? You were the one that broke into Anna's house. You took something from Nick's computer. What was it? Where is it?
I didn't know what was gonna happen, man, I swear. I'm a nobody, all right? I'm just a guy trying to get by, that's all. I just want to take care of my moms and live life, man. And I've been trying to find a way out all my life. I just agreed to talk to him for just like a quote or something.
I don't have time. What did you steal?
His notes about his article, about the dealing and the drugs and names of dealers, and sellers, buyers, everything. I had to or I was gonna be next. You gotta believe me.
What'd you do with them? Where are they?
I don't have them, man. I left the stick at the dead drop up at Makeout Point. He'll pick it up soon, and then it's done. No proof, nothing.
Who's coming for it? Tell me who's coming for it.
My boss, Declan. His name is Declan.
Declan?
Yeah, the cop. You know him, everyone knows him. Oh man, I'm totally fucked now. When he hears I snitched again, I'm fucking done. But how was I supposed to know Nick was gonna stir shit up?
Are you saying he's involved in Nick's death? Tell me.
Come on. Just let me go. Please, I already told you everything. No, just let me go, all right? I really gotta leave town before he finds me. I'm begging you, man. Let me go. Let me go. Help! Anyone! Help me!
Shut up!
Hey, asswipe!
Should've known. Damn firebug.
I'm gonna kick the shit out of you.
Sam, we have to get out of here.
Shut up. Your ass ain't any better. You brought him here.
You've had this coming.
I can explain.
Oh, you'll explain all right. Someone give me my rifle.
We're leaving.
God damn it, woman!
It doesn't make any sense. None of it does. Why would Declan do that? He was always a stand-up cop. Now he's a crime boss?
No time to think about it. Right now, we need to get to that dead drop. Nick probably gathered enough evidence to reveal what Declan was up to. Our word against his won't cut it. That stick is the only way we'll take him down. Or maybe you could just stay out of this? Declan's trying to save his skin. If you go against him on that promontory, he'll be trapped in a corner. This isn't a game. This isn't a puzzle. And you're dealing with a man whose go-to solutions to problems has been to kill them away. Remember what you promised Joe. Anna will not be safe where you're going. You can't bring Nick back, but you can still save yourself and Anna. Breathe. Focus. Think it through. Declan's already killed 2 people.
Sam, I know it's been a rough day, but you're freaking me out. Stop zoning out. We're just about there, and I need you to help me figure out our next steps.
Next steps? At a place where someone might put a bullet through your head. No, that's too dramatic. It'll probably be something quiet, simple. Make it look like you killed yourself. Took too many pills. Who'd question that? You're not thinking clearly.
What are you looking at?
You're focused on finding the facts and not focused on the very real dangers.
You need to focus on the road, not on whatever daydream you're lost in.
Just stop. You're the one that needs to stop.
Sam, you're going too fast. You need to stop.
Leave me alone. Stop it. Sam,
Sam,
stop!
There's a turret.
Stop!
Stop! Sam, stop! Stop! Stop the car! Sam, are you okay? You nearly got us killed.
I need a moment.
Sam, we don't have time for this.
No cell reception. If anything happens, we're on our own.
Finally pull yourself out of your daze long enough to join me. I was worried about you.
It won't happen again. I'm here. 100%.
I hope so. I need you right now. So I guess this could be all of this madness coming to a close, right? Hopefully in the good way. Maybe we can bring Nick and Dennis some justice. I'm ready to see it end.
We should get back to finding those files. Any luck yet?
I can't find them anywhere. Did Dickie say where the dead drop was?
He didn't. We'll have to keep looking for it. Did you already go through that side?
I've been looking everywhere. So far, all I've found is a lot of gum under tables. Declan could be here any minute. Let's hurry it up.
Found it.
You did? Let me see. With this, we'll be able to put Declan behind bars and clear your name. Come on.
Hold it there, boss.
Whoa.
Declan.
Now, you two just relax. We're here for the same reason. Now, all you have to do is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
You... How could you look everyone in the eye and lie to them? You went to his wake? You drank with his friends.
Yeah, it was harder than you think.
So what happens once you have the stick?
Still thinking about that.
You plan to kill us like Nick?
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done. It was just the same as with that drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to keep his mouth shut. Turns out he knew more than he should have.
It doesn't have to end the same way this time. There's always another option.
Almost sounds like you wising up some, Higgs. Doesn't look like you're willing to take the same fall from 2 years ago. Fuck that common good shit, right?
You're no different from the people you used to put in jail. How do you live with yourself, knowing what you sell is destroying people?
Grow up, Sam. Anyone would do the same if they had the chance. Everybody's happy to shake my hand and say how grateful they are. But as soon as you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing left is to adapt. Help keep a lid on things. And if someone's got a profit, might as well be me. Nick and Dennis, that part wasn't supposed to happen. But here we are. And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
You asshole!
Think and move fast. Stay one step ahead of Declan. If I make even a single mistake, there are no second chances this time. He murdered Nick. He murdered Dennis, and he'll murder us. If I can predict his next moves, we might be able to get the upper hand. Who he is will tell me what he'll do.
Get off!
Get down!
Anna! Declan can't see me. I have to use this to my advantage. I should strike him on his blind side and use the element of surprise. But that'll only work if I can predict what he'll do next. Think, Sam.
Give me the evidence. Don't make me take it from your dead body.
Here. I hope you choke on it.
If I don't do something, we're dead. But if I do the wrong thing, I have to stay focused, account for all the elements at play here.
Hello? A woman has been shot. I need an ambulance. Just hurry! Okay, good. Stay with me. You have to stay with me.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Anna, please.
Carrie James at 104.3 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. You heard the news today? The local cop who died in that fatal shooting last week is apparently the head of a small opioid ring right here in Basswood. Crazy. It's believed he used his position to bring in drugs from all over the county and that he murdered 2 people in an attempted cover-up. Good news, however, the journalist who was wounded while confronting the rogue cop was released from the hospital today.
Sam, hold your horses. Anna's busy with the sheriff. You should probably give him a moment or two.
Sure, Joe. How you been?
How have I been? Son, I appreciate you being here for Anna, but you don't change what happened. My girl's hurt, real bad. And things could have been even worse without you. You did good.
Joe.
No, Anna told me what you did. How hard you fought. Thank you for keeping your word.
I wasn't thinking about the promise. I was just trying to get us not killed.
You succeeded. But you better not drag my daughter into any more dangerous situations, all right?
Where are they? Where are Dad's notebooks? The yellow legal pad ones?
You can get them later. You need to say hello to the guests who just arrived.
The yellow ones were Dad's favorites. I wanted to start using them. They've got to be here somewhere. Just give me a minute.
Don't make me say it again.
Fine. I guess it doesn't really matter. Careful, Muley. She's in one of her moods.
I'm sorry you had to see that. It was hard before, but now she's completely shut me out.
It's not surprising, given what happened. This town is no place for a teenager. Kathy, now is the time to get out of Basswood.
You don't understand. It's not that easy to leave. You've always managed to get Joan to talk to you. Any advice?
Kathy, when did you start taking opioids?
What? What does that have to do with...
What do you think happens if someone finds out and reports you? You could lose your job.
How dare you? You don't know anything about what I've been through.
I don't, but it doesn't change the facts. You need to get help.
Oh, and who's gonna look after Joan in the meantime? Who'll pay for the treatment, huh?
Don't you have family in the region?
Well, there is my sister down in Virginia, but
But you're not on good terms, Joan told me. Still, you don't have a choice if you intend to keep custody of her.
You've always been a cold-hearted asshole. You know that? Do her a favor and forget about us for good this time.
Hey, Bug.
Hey, Muley.
How are you holding up?
Fine, I guess. Well, at least that's what most people want me to say when they ask.
I've been there too. Most people say that without meaning it. But I do mean it, Bug. So how are you?
I guess better today than yesterday? Maybe. I still miss Dad. But finding out what happened to him, I don't know, makes me feel a bit better. It's not bad, but it makes me feel better, right?
No, it's not bad. I feel the same way.
Hey, Muley. Are you staying around this time?
I can't stay, Bug.
Oh.
I talked to your mom. She's gonna try to do better by you. So try to do better by her too, all right? It won't be easy, but I know you're strong enough.
I'll try. I'm gonna miss you, Muley. I'll really miss you.
Me too, Bug. I need to find Anna. Call me whenever you want to. Deal?
Yeah. Deal.
And you make sure to push yourself. Get some fresh air. Don't let these doctors keep you cooped up for too long now. Oh, Sam, you're finally here. I was looking for you. Now, I know you've been through hell and back. I know that. If there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you, or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all right? For now, well, I got some good news for you for once. We found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun. And since your testimony and Anna's corroborate Dickie's statement, no charges are going to be filed against you or Anna. It's clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring. Here.
You and the Basswood police have a lot to answer for. A lot.
We do. Declan pulled the wool over all of our eyes. All I can say is, we're all just people. Ain't no such thing as the Basswood police. Just people entrusted with power. And Declan, as terrible as it seems he was not always a bad person. My sin is failing to see the man he became, rather than the one he once was.
Don't make it sound like a small oversight. He was part of a drug ring.
You're entitled to your opinion. Everyone is. No, I do my best. Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid duty calls. Look after yourself, Sam.
So? I wasn't sure you'd show up at all.
I meant to get here before, but... You look better?
Better than last week, I guess, but that's setting a low bar. It could have been even worse if you hadn't... You saved my life.
I'm also the reason you were in danger.
Except you aren't. Dickie would have still broken into my house.
It's true. I really wish we'd gotten what was in those files.
The guy who was behind it all broke his neck trying to kill us. Case closed.
There's still something missing. Something eating at me.
Real mysteries don't wrap up in nice little bows.
Maybe.
Just for once. Turn your brain off. So what are you gonna do next with your unshot and healthy body?
Step number 1, find a job. Preferably a writing gig.
Walter's probably hiring.
It's complicated. You should talk to him. I should go.
I had a feeling you would say that. You stay out of trouble, Sam Higgs. And maybe don't wait so long to darken my doorstep again.
I guess we'll just have to see, won't we?
Mr. Higgs, not surprised to see you here.
I'm a little surprised to see you.
Just giving my well wishes to Miss Miller. You did the right thing rooting out that ruffian. The town is better for it.
Right or wrong, it doesn't feel good. People got hurt.
That may be true. Still, what you did helped everyone. Really bolstered the common good. Be proud.
Common good. I've heard that before.
Good.
Common good shit. Common good shit, right?
I know what she'll say. Calm down. Think of the common good.
I don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
Kathy, could she be the supplier?
Get out the way.
Something's missing. How did Declan know I was meeting Dennis?
Heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night.
Go check on Joan.
Who overheard me and Dennis talking? Who told Declan?
Your barroom brawl. I did best to prevent you from following that other man outside.
Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy just after you left.
Nick suspected a drug ring flourished after the mine closed.
Honestly, afraid you'd end up like your friend. Good. Young man, is everything all right?
I was lost in thought, and I've been lost in thought a lot lately.
Oh, yes. I'm sure you have a lot to think about.
Nick never put it together. He was too close. It was you.
What exactly are you trying to say?
It wasn't enough to be a pill mill like every other two-bit pharmacy. You've been skimming. Extra boxes lost, records forged, ending up with Declan?
Now, that is a very serious accusation. The kind that, without proof, would never hold up.
I saw Dickie picking up a box from your pharmacy. I know he was a dealer. I can draw a straight line through him. 3 people are dead. Their trails all lead back to you.
You seem to have me confused for a criminal mastermind. I'm just a small-town businessman. I go where there's opportunity. And I've helped this town. I've created jobs. I've invested. I never forced anyone to do anything. I've only given people what they wanted. What they needed. I was here. I rolled up my sleeves and I got to work. Where were you?
3. There are 3 dead people at your feet and 1 person badly injured. Don't pretend anything excuses that. I'm not asking for you to explain, I just wanted you to know. I wanted to look you in the eye before I brought your whole world down.
Joe, Kathy, Joan.
Don't you threaten them.
I would never. but you do. Why do you think Nick never wrote his article? Never went to the police?
Kathy was always in the way. You used Kathy as a shield.
Come now, you knew him. You think he was so easily misguided? A little girl's future and a girlfriend with an aging father both cost money. People always find ways to get what they want. The question is, who profits? Criminals? Mobsters? Lowlifes? Take out the middleman and a worse one slides in. Nick understood as much.
He wasn't like that. You didn't know him.
Did you? He was going to bury the story.
No, the money at the fishing shack, he never used it.
Because he was coming for seconds. What Nick did is irrelevant. What matters is what you'll be doing. If you drop this misguided effort to accuse a kindly old man of heinous acts, I promise, Kathy, Joe, and Joan will want for nothing. However, if you follow through with this foolishness, I highly doubt I'd spend even a single day behind bars. I'm old. I have money and lawyers, and when I speak, people listen. But what of Nick, who took bribes, buried the truth? What will his daughter think when I have no choice but to reveal he is just another dirty reporter? And let's not forget poor Kathy, who worked directly for me. It would at least cost her her job. Isn't being a single parent hard enough? Don't throw their lives away, Sam. Learn from your mistakes.
You can do whatever you want. I'm gonna finish what Nick started. Maybe you'll go to jail, maybe not. But people will know what you did. And they'll all know the common good never factored in. You did it all for yourself. And I'll make sure the life you've built burns for it.
Well, folks, I hope you've got your seatbelts on, because we've got one nasty story coming up. 2 years ago, West Virginia, a small mining town loses its mind. Income plummets, unemployment skyrockets. The stage is set for an unscrupulous pharmacist to roll into town. Two years later, over 1 million pills were shipped to the small West Virginian town of Basswood, many sold right here on our streets. The article by journalist Sэмюеле Higgse goes on. Information brought to light in this article led to the investigation of Hugh Kirkland, a seemingly respectable senior, who turned out to be the mastermind behind this pill mill scheme. The Basswood Police Department is now under investigation. How the small town of Basswood can recover from such a blow is anyone's guess. All right, time to kick up your feet on the dashboard.